Hello, fellow psychonauts. I've missed you. These are some wild times. I mean, 2020 started off with threat of World War III being imminent, and then next thing you know, Wet'suwet'en is having an illegal injunction enforced by the Canadian state. And if you don't know about the Wet'suwet'en land dispute, then it's like the Canadian Standing Rock if you're American. And now we're in quarantine over a COVID-19 pandemic. And I just gotta say, while I'm in this pandemic, I can't help but think about other YouTubers and other people and think about how I miss them in this time. I hope that Psych Substance is doing good, and Your Mate Tom, and even smaller YouTube channels like The Night Dimensions. I just I think about everyone on YouTube, the whole community of Psychonauts, and I just wonder if what you all are using this time to do. Are you taking the time to trip, or are you just wandering around aimlessly? Or are you just gaming and YouTubing? I don't know. I don't know how most people pass the time. I think I'm making pretty good use of it. And I even miss my YouTube subscribers, people who comment regularly on my videos and follow me on Instagram and shit like that. I have to selfishly admit, amidst all this pandemic and all these terrible things that are happening right now, being quarantined in my apartment has given me time to regulate my schedule a little bit more, just in terms of my sleeping, eating, and chores cycle. And it's been helping a lot. It makes having fun more enjoyable, because I know I'm not escaping something. When I'm unorganized, there's always something that I'm not doing, or there's always something that I should be doing rather than playing a game or something like that. It's a good time to reinforce good habits, is what I'm trying to say. And in missing people in the comment section, and missing other YouTubers, it just dawns on me that, you know, I've missed people that I've never even met, like musicians that have touched me, and also just great historical figures that I admire very much. We never really had a conversation, and we're lucky on YouTube, even though we may not ever meet in person, we actually can have a conversation online and discuss these wild times, because literally no other point in history has been remotely like this. I mean, all other like plagues and pandemics have never had this level of technology and level of communication. What's going on in the world, missing other YouTubers and missing people in history, all of this really emphasizes in me that we are all in the same boat. And this virus has really made it apparent that across borders, we are all just human, and we're all in this historical process together. And I'd like to think about what I would have done if I was in the 1930s depression, and what would I have done if I was living through the World War II era. I really hope things don't turn that dark in this era, but they have high potential to. And we need now more than ever to really unite for the common cause of mutual well-being for all peoples across all borders, all races, and all demographics. The future for me, as well as the future for all of us right now, just seems to be highly up in the air. You know, interbeing art, I started a few years ago to it was my prep for starting my business, my of, I guess, art and media is what I would do. But in these times of uncertainty, I really don't know if really having a stable business model is really going to be a certain thing in these times of economic collapse. I'm both pessimistic and optimistic in a sense, because I really do feel like our system or society is ill-equipped to handle this economic collapse. Not like the physical material problems, which are like providing shelter and food, because there's lots of that to go around. It's the ability of the system to permit that. So I'm just really peddling this political ideology of mutual aid and well-being for all. And when I say all, I mean all. Just now more than ever, we really need to come together as a community. And since we're self-isolating, it's probably a good time to come together virtually. And we can start organizing and thinking about different alternatives, because I'm pessimistic in the sense that I don't think the status quo, like what we were used to in society, is going to be reestablished after this. I just don't know if it can bounce back from this. This is going to be a pretty hard drop, and just a clear indicator that our economy is indifferent to material conditions and human needs. Going forward, my time and focus is going to be split between these two YouTube channels. This channel, Interbeing Art, I'm going to try to focus on philosophy and my art. And I started my new YouTube channel, which is Psychedelic Ancom, which I feel is a title that better suits me in this epoch of mine, this era of my life. So the future for me is going to be posting on these two channels, but right now Psychedelic Ancom only has 17 subscribers, so please, if you haven't already, go and subscribe to that channel, as I will be uploading there more often too. I hope to see you more often, figuratively of course, and yeah, just please take care during these times, and keep in touch. Follow me on Instagram. Take care. Bye everyone. Stay healthy. I wanted to give a shout out and extra thank you to my patrons over at Patreon. That is Jason Lloyd, Martin Richards, and Stanislav. I hope I pronounced that correctly. And an extra special thank you to Rainbow Droid. I really appreciate everyone who stuck with me during my unofficial hiatus. I hope you enjoyed this small ramble. Take care.